Hello students, let us continue chapter 11 Algebra. Let us now continue exercise 11.1. Question number 6. A bird flies 1 kilometer in 1 minute. Can you express the distance covered by the bird in terms of its flying time in minutes? Use T for flying time in minutes. So in this question we are given that a bird flies 1 kilometer in 1 minute. So what we have to do is we need to express the distance covered by the bird in terms of its flying time. Flying time जो है हमें t लेना है और जो distance covered वो bird ने cover किया है वो हमें express करना है in terms of minutes. In minutes. So let us see the solution. Let t minutes be the flying time. This is already given in the question. Use T for flying time. Distance covered in 1 minute is equal to 1 kilometer. Therefore, distance covered in T minutes will be equal to distance covered in 1 minute multiplied by flying time. So, this is equal to 1 multiplied by T, which is equal to T kilometer. So this is the rule using which we can express the distance covered by the bird in terms of its flying time in minutes. So in this way you need to write the solution in your notebook. Question number 7. Radha is drawing a dot rangoli, a beautiful pattern of lines joining dots with chalk powder. She has 9 dots in a row. How many dots will her rangoli have for r rows? How many dots are there if there are 8 rows? If there are 10 rows? So in this question, we are given that Radha is drawing a dot rangoli as you can see here in figure 11.5. She is using chalk powder to draw and she has 9 dots in one row. In a row means one row. So we are asked that how many dots will her rangoli have in r rows. So the answer is quite simple. It is 9 into r, that is 9r. Next, what we are asked that how many dots are there in 8 rows. That is here in place of r we need to take 8. That is in this case r is equal to 8 and in the next case we are given 10 rows. That is here r will be equal to 10. So in both the cases we need to find the number of dots. Here in the question we are given that number of dots in a row is equal to 9. Number of rows is equal to r. We are asked that how many dots will her rangoli have for r rows. Therefore total number of dots in r rows is equal to number of dots in a row multiplied by number of rows. We have both the data. We will simply multiply these two, which is equal to 9r. Now till here this question is similar to the previous questions. But further in this question we are asked that how many dots are there if there are 8 rows. That is here r is equal to 8. So when r is equal to 8, number of dots is equal to 9 multiplied by 8. That is in place of r we are putting 8. This is equal to 72 dots. Also we are asked if there are 10 rows. That is in this case r is equal to 10. So when r is equal to 10, number of dots will be equal to 9 multiplied by 10. The answer is very easy. This is equal to 90 dots. Question number 8. Leela is Radha's younger sister. Leela is 4 years younger than Radha. Can you write Leela's age in terms of Radha's age? Take Radha's age to be x years. In this question, we are given that लीला जो है राधा की छोटी बहन है और लीला जो है 4 साल छोटी है राधा से. So we need to write Leela's age in terms of Radha's age. That is, suppose if Radha's age is 10 years and we are given that Leela is 4 years younger, यानी कि 4 साल छोटी है. So her age in terms of Radha's age will be 10 minus 4. Because minus 4 क्यों करेंगे? क्योंकि वो छोटी है. So in the similar manner, if we take Radha's age to be x years, then Leela is younger, that is Radha is older. So Leela's age in terms of Radha's age will be x minus 4 years. Let Radha's age be x years. In the question, we are given that Leela is 4 years younger than Radha. So, Leela's age in terms of Radha's age is equal to x minus 4 years. Just like I explained. क्योंकि यहाँ पर younger दिया हुआ है तो हम minus 4 करेंगे. Therefore, Leela's age is x minus 4 years. Question number 9. Mother has made laddus. She gives some laddus to guests and family members. Still, 5 laddus remain. If the number of laddus mother gave away is L, how many laddus did she make? In this question, we need to find the total number of laddus made by mother. If she gave 5 laddus, if she gave some laddus to guests and family members, and we need to take it as L. Here we are given that the number of laddus mother gave away. जो उन्होंने दे दिए उनको हमें L लेना है, और जो 5 लड्डूस रिमेन कर रहे हैं उनको अगर इसके साथ हम ऐड करेंगे देन वी विल गेट द टोटल लड्डूस, बिकॉज फॉर फाइंडिंग टोटल what we are doing is the sum, that is addition. So here the answer will be L plus 5. Question number 9 is homework for you. You need to write the proper statements in your notebook on your own. Question number 10. Oranges are to be transferred from larger boxes into smaller boxes. When a large box is emptied, the oranges from it fill 2 smaller boxes and still 10 oranges remain outside. If the number of oranges in a small box are taken to be x, what is the number of oranges in the larger box? Here what we are told that there is a large box and a small box, and oranges are transferred from the large box into smaller boxes. So what happens is when one large box is emptied, there are oranges from it that can fill 2 smaller boxes. That is जब एक large box को खाली करते हैं तो उसमें से जो oranges निकलते हैं that will fill 2 full smaller boxes, and we have 10 oranges left outside the boxes. Here, if we are given the number of oranges that the small box is taken to be x, we are asked what is the number of oranges in the larger box. To find out, let us see the solution. In the question, we are given that if the number of oranges in a small box are taken to be x, that is, number of oranges in a small box is equal to x. And how many small boxes are there? There are 2 small boxes. Therefore, number of oranges in 2 small boxes is equal to 2 multiplied by x, that is 2x. And how many oranges are left outside? It is equal to 10. Number of oranges remained is equal to 10. Number of oranges in large box will be equal to number of oranges in 2 small boxes plus number of oranges remained. The reason we are adding these two is we are asked for the total number of oranges in the larger box. यानी कि बड़े box में total oranges हमें number of oranges पूछा है. So that is why we will be adding both these numbers, that is number of oranges in 2 small boxes and the number of oranges that remained. So this will be equal to 2x plus 10. Therefore, number of oranges in large box is 2x plus 10. Question number 11. Look at the following matchstick pattern of squares. given in figure 11.6. The squares are not separate. Two neighboring squares have a common matchstick. Observe the patterns and find the rule that gives the number of matchsticks in terms of the number of squares. Hint: if you remove the vertical stick in the end, you will get a pattern of C's. So here in this question, in the first part, we are given some matchstick patterns that make squares. So in the first figure, we have one square. In the second figure, we have two squares. In the third figure, we have three squares. And lastly, in the fourth figure, we have four squares. But the thing is, here in the second figure, two squares have the same matchstick as one side. That is, they have a common matchstick. Similarly, here there are two common matchsticks, and here we have three common matchsticks. That is, if I were to count the number of matchsticks required for making one square, then it is 1, 2, 3, 4. But for the case of two squares, the number of matchsticks is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here, this matchstick will only be counted one time. That is, इस केस में अगर हमें दो स्क्वायर्स बनाने हैं तो हमें 8 matchsticks की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. We will only require 7 matchsticks. Similarly, in the third diagram, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, 10 matchsticks are required for making 3 such squares, and here in this figure we will add 3 more matchsticks. यानी कि यहाँ पर 13 matchsticks will be required for making 4 squares in this pattern. So what we have to find is, we need to find the rule that gives the number of matchsticks. So if we take the number of squares as n, then we need to find the rule that gives the number of matchsticks. So here this is 4, this is 7. I am writing the number of matchsticks. This is 10, and lastly this is 13. So these are the numbers. In this case, n is equal to 1. Here n is equal to 2. n is the number of squares. Here n is equal to 3, and here n is equal to 4. This is the data we have with us. Now we can rewrite 4 as 3 into 1 plus 1. Why am I doing this? You will just understand now. Next, I can write 7 as 3 into 2 plus 1. Also, I can write 10 as 3 into 3 plus 1. And lastly, for 13, it can be expressed as 3 multiplied by 4 plus 1. So with this, we can get a rule. How? क्योंकि यहाँ पर 3 से multiply और plus 1 is common. That is, in each case, we are multiplying the number with 3 and we are adding 1. That is, if n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3 and n is equal to 4, we have to multiply it with 3 and add it with 1. So here we have a rule, 3 multiplied by n plus 1. So only to find the rule, I wrote 4, 7, 10 and 13 in a specific manner. क्योंकि यहाँ पर हम लोग इसको 4n नहीं लिख सकते. जनरली अगर हमें स्क्वायर्स फाइंड करने हैं तो एक स्क्वायर के लिए अगर नंबर ऑफ मैचस्टिक्स 4 है, देन द रूल विल बी 4n. But here in this case, it is not possible. So here we will rewrite 7 as 3 multiplied by 2, because 3 2s are 6 and plus 1. सो यहाँ पर जब नंबर ऑफ स्क्वायर्स 2 है देन हमें 3 को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. सिमिलरली जब नंबर ऑफ स्क्वायर्स आर 3 देन वी विल मल्टीप्लाई दिस विथ 3 plus 1 is same. So in the similar manner for n number of squares, here n is the number of squares, the number of matchsticks will be equal to 3 multiplied by n plus 1. So we got the rule to find the number of matchsticks, which is equal to 3n plus 1. In this way, you need to write the solution in your notebook. B. Figure 11.7 gives a matchstick pattern of triangles. As in exercise 11a above, find the general rule that gives the number of matchsticks in terms of the number of triangles. So here the B part is similar to the A part. So here also you need to find the rule that gives the number of matchsticks, but here in terms of number of triangles. So you can simply take the number of triangles as n and find the rule on your own and write the proper solution in your notebook.